try mountain?
No, no, I don't know how to do this trick. I just coming up here to scare everybody. I have no idea how to do it. Well, I kind of know how it works. I've never done it though. I've attempted it probably a dozen times. Never successful. Are we good to go whenever here, Rab?
Just stream information, yep.
Alright.
You're good anytime.
Alright, yeehaw. Alright, I should have a memory card in to start, although I won't have autosave on. Alright, this is Twins. Everyone knows Twins. It's going to be a train wreck. It's going to be awesome. Estimate is enormous because of video game. Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's go in 3, 2, 1, knees. Nice slide jump. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we did bingo last night. This is 100%, so I have to get all the gems and beat the final boss. So yeah, there's a lot of death abuses in this run, and there's a lot of unintended stuff as well.
Yeah. Because we start off on the level that you're probably gonna spend the most of your time if you're ever gonna run this game.
Ooh, 35 cutscene, insane.
Oh wow.
I've already lost 4 seconds.
Yeah, that's 5 seconds. You get a succeeded one day.
Yeah.
So you're actually going to see around plus this level, which is actually already like an achievement.
Yeah, so
most people like never see out of this level watching it.
Yeah, I haven't finished a run since I started playing this again, like 2.5 weeks ago. So, although I did get a run to the last big ruminant agony. Nice body slam. So the pale body slam is terrible.
Yeah. And each failed body slam wastes over 3 seconds. So
yeah, cool game.
This is pretty much already not in the range of even probably sub 4 JB.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Oh.
Come on,
unfortunate.
Yeah, this is
close and do what I do.
Can I reset? Can I reset?
No.
No, no reset. Alright, I'm gonna do this again. It's not worth it really anymore, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's easier now because the cutscene is in the way.
Yeah, so like there are some ledges in Twinsanity that, let's say, they're not really most consistent on the PlayStation 2 console. The game is also released on the Xbox, where pretty much all the ledges we do in the speedrun are free.
Yeah.
You just land on them.
It's easy.
Oh, too easy.
You didn't know that had the easy skill.
No, I haven't looked into it yet, so I got some time.
Into it, like, literally, you just attempt it, like,
Yeah.
you do jump and hope you get it. That's literally like all
I don't know how to get like back out though. Don't you have to just jump over rocks or the rocks or something?
Yeah, you go on like the wrong stuff. Yeah, so like the biggest part of why this level is so heavy is mostly because all of the tricks, jumps you have to do that are really tight. There are a lot of them.
Yeah, and you skip all the checkpoints, so.
Yeah.
Okay, at least I got that reasonably quick.
And like it is like really easy to lose time in Twinsanity. Any mistake can already cost you like a second or two.
Yeah.
And it's like if you mess up a skip it ranges from 30 seconds to like 5 minutes. So.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I die at the end of Boiler, I'll be like, oh yeah, that was like an 8-minute mistake. It's not really 8 minutes, but it's like 5, so.
Yeah. So the game is hard.
Mm-hmm.
But it is very, very satisfying to run when you actually do get the run going.
Yeah, and when you know, like just when you know what you're doing, and kind of get a run going. Alright, I'm not going to slide here again because I'm totally going to get a super slide. And, yeah. Alright, here we go. First major skip. No chance I get this on the first attempt.
You didn't even grab the checkpoint.
Yeah. Yeah, not even close. Alright, we're just going to let it save here. That was really bad approach.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate angle.
Yeah, it was really bad.
So,
Alright.
Joe tried to land on the hoverboard there. If anybody doesn't know, it's an invisible hoverboard. It's stored there for the cutscene after you beat the boss. But apparently that hoverboard has a few properties, one of which if you land on it, it switches you into a hoverboard mode, which is a bit broken and unfinished, but it allows us to skip the entire boss.
Yeah, it saves a couple minutes, I think.
1.5 minutes.
Oh yeah, if you do all the body slams and stuff.
Yeah. Skip the cortex part.
And let's try again. Alright, that was much better, but I still don't think I got it. I think it was too far left.
No, I think you can.
Oh, I'm in the cave.
So, yeah.
Alright, well there's a crash, so... Alright.
Oh.
Well, that means I got it, so I'm just gonna load a save.
Yeah.
That's in cavern.
So, another problem with hover skip is the fact that if Crash gets too close while the cutscene is playing, the cortex would cut short his usual animation. And if that happens, he instantly goes to grab Crash, and if that happens, the game doesn't like it.
Yeah, if you pause at the right time, you can actually prevent the crash, but it's hard to like react to it because you can't really, like, it's very hard to just anticipate it happening. So
yeah. So the run pretty much became invalid even before we got out of JP. So
yeah,
you can see.
Yeah. This will be fun too because I'll have to play Cavern with an uncalibrated controller. So
just like wiggle it.
Yeah.
As soon as it's fun.
Yeah. Right. So because I crashed, that actually means I did the skip right. So I'm loading a save into Cavern because that's where I would be if the game did not crash. So.
Yeah. So another property of this game is the fact that it is very weird with controller inputs, especially when it comes to analogs.
Yeah.
Like if your control is not perfect, odds are you're gonna have some random dead zone. Crash is gonna start walking on an ankle.
Yeah.
Which is like the worst thing in this game, because walking speed is that like literally doesn't exist.
Yeah, and you can't actually, if you're walking, you can't slide.
Yeah. So this is Cavern, and if you think you got out of JB and you think you got a run going, that's totally wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, because you just reset in here instead to something equally dumb.
Yeah, so Cavern, you have roll physics to deal with.
Physics. That was in air quotes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's roll physics, since roll has a very interesting hitbox. It's basically a fighting box of Crash and Cortex.
Yeah, it's not actually a ball.
Yeah, it's not a ball. And so the fact
So
is,
then that happens, and
yeah.
yeah.
So Cortex's head sticks out a little bit, and if you hit, if like land at a wrong angle, you can bounce in a predictable direction, just like that.
So-
So
So I got it. I just wanted to do that so I could get the out of bounds there.
you can somewhat control the real world, but like if that happens,
Like that death was there. That death. There's literally nothing you can do about that.
it's like it just happens.
Like it happens. You die. You know.
So because Joe died, he reset the cycles and the elevators.
Yeah.
When you get into the loading chunk, they align perfectly.
Yeah, if you get there, the cycles are different on Xbox because the load stuff is different. So on Xbox, you actually nice lag. That out of bounds, you actually have to get that on Xbox to even have a chance at the cycle. I went too early. Sorry, I was afraid of dying again. So
Yeah. So
you
right
can
there skip.
you can skip like to this wheel here.
bombs on the side, we right into the third wheel bombs.
Yeah, there's actually a way to go straight down to the gem. It's very, very precise.
Oh yeah, you can also get the wheel bombs.
Well.
Magical wheel bombs.
Yeah,
Oh,
which
Chris.
sometimes, which normally just send you into the void and you die.
Yeah, so also because of the way Joe got out of the wheel, he had a 10-way checkpoint doesn't trigger, so
Don't die here.
yeah, so
I have one mask, so I have to... If you get here perfectly in a run, you can have 2 masks. This is like, this is like the whole reason that we get the mask before the easy cutscene, because it's like, I think it's like slightly faster to skip it, but...
yeah, it is slightly faster to skip it, but it makes this quite much,
Yeah.
much safer.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like,
The
it's worth
crystal
the
is mine.
0.2 seconds or whatever just to grab it. So...
Keep back, you weak-minded fool. Avert your gaze, or you'll go
Crystal crazy. Every time Lex Lang opens his mouth, it's classic. I did not get the worst possible death, so very nice.
Yeah, so Twinsanity is not really accurate when it comes to rising platforms. Sometimes it can just clip you right into it. If that happens, well, Baltic doesn't like getting clipped into any object that has collision. Baltic usually just dies.
Yeah, and I would go back to before the elevators if I died there.
Yeah,
You
It's
just,
like-
you really don't want to die there.
it's a good 2 minutes of time loss.
Yeah, at least. Because you have to watch all the cutscenes again and do the fight again and all that nonsense.
Thankfully, Cavern is the only level of roll and roll physics that you have to do.
Yeah.
There's one more section which are like around, but other
It's,
than that,
yeah, it's super minor, so it's way less of a problem.
so this is the drill section, and this is where the problem with moving collision becomes a huge problem. Or it may become a huge problem if the game really needs it to.
Yeah, so another place where you can just go through the floor and die because of reasons. So it's really great to get here and then just get, you get on this elevator and then just fall through the floor and die. And you're like, oh, I finally got out of the ugly part of the game.
Yeah, that you just click from the floor.
Also, there's a nice glitch here where you can move during this cutscene here and you can get like all the way up to this acid pit here, which is really nice. Saves a bunch of time.
Yeah, saves up while you're just unloading the next chunk.
So I have to wait here for a couple seconds until I see the hay bales.
Yeah, and again on Xbox the load is faster.
Yeah.
That's why people are not playing on Xbox at all.
Yeah, and if you watch someone on
Xbox
Xbox,
stuff.
they don't have to stop there at all.
Yeah, Xbox is really easy to come by, especially if you need the PAL 50, since on 60 FPS, Twinsanity has a weird property of when it comes to controlling your slides.
Yeah, so if at 60, if you move the stick while you're doing a slide, the game will super overcorrect and just point you directly in the direction that you were pointing.
Yeah, it basically just completely your movement. You can still control it, but the movement becomes a lot harder.
Yeah, it just feels awkward. So
Yeah.
based on the way this run is going, I'm gonna hit this checkpoint here.
So here comes probably one of the most intense spots of the run, which is the Hoda Hogan part. Here comes the beach chase, which is very intense on movement.
Yeah. So this is actually like an auto-scroller, where you have to get the hazards out of Cortex's way, but that's not fast, obviously, so if you just go out of bounds, you can go around the trigger to start this, and then you can just go through it normally as if it was just any old platforming.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to do that. That jump was from a terrible spot.
Oh yeah.
That was really bad. I was way too far to the right.
Yeah.
So glad good thing hit that checkpoint.
So Joe could do a safer strat, which is not going out of bounds and just going kind of the intended path, but it's really slow.
Whoa, okay, I was just walking in air there, that was awesome. And it wasn't an airwalk.
Yeah, the trick collision there, but it's falling is janky.
Yeah, I already got the gem, but I'm just gonna mess him with that movement because. Yeah. So anyone's wondering why don't I ever finish runs of this game? Yeah.
Yeah, the game's actually hard.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I know it's been a disaster, but when I actually get to the end of this, I'll just let everyone know I'll fall down on them. So. I'm just gonna do this baby here.
Yes, so that pebble jams hitbox, it doesn't exist. Like, it literally doesn't matter what you do. Sometimes you grab it, sometimes you don't. The biggest reason why is because of the camera position being kind of flat, so the depth perception is ideal.
Yeah, so I'm not even out of hub 1 here, I'm plus 4 minutes, so just to...
Yeah. So, Joe grabbed Cortex at the very start of the chase, and he needs Cortex here for this cutscene to definitely use for triggering it with Cortex, and that allows to do Zombie, and Zombie has some good properties.
Just went right into a hole. Alright, I'm just not gonna do Zombie anymore. This is the wrong memory card. Alright. Sorry, when we... Yeah.
So, one of the properties of zombies, and Crash can't die from death triggers, death planes, and most of the triggers. And sadly, it has drawbacks, such as it's really easy to soft lock if you fall in a hole. There's no way out.
Yeah. Sorry, when something else goes wrong in this game, I'll just do an any percent run because we're gonna go so far overestimate.
Yeah.
This has been hilariously bad.
Yeah. So sometimes it's just like the game just doesn't want you to play it. I don't know. It's like weird at times. Where like nothing works.
Yeah.
Either if you like think you know what you're doing.
This is why I failed Zombie. I'm glad it was there. I almost put a save at the start of the river there today, but I didn't.
So hopefully the zombie will be showed off again. Since we do 2 zombies in one pair run.
Yeah.
Better explain it.
Yeah, the second time we can go into the details a little more. There, I got the gem that time. Of course.
That move works. Doing this without zombie is also pretty interesting. Since with zombie you would just go across the entire river with just slide jumping, but if you don't have zombie, there is an alternative route you can take by going out of bounds. It's
Come on. I should have got it.
Due to the camera angle, but this is what we call the Bodo B. The branch is just high enough to land quite a side on top of that ledge. Just allows us to skip the entire waiting section of the river, which is like really kind of actually hard to do casually since the game's stealth mechanics are not very programmed.
So when you're out of these guys' range, you can move into the range when they have the binoculars up because they can only see you on the first frame that the binoculars go up. just actually have no idea where that death trigger is, so I'm surprised I didn't dodge. It's the only time for me to take me to get those.
Alright, so this is called the village skip.
God damn. Oh, okay, that makes me feel better, because I was an idiot, but I did get it first try and then I jumped off the fence.
Oh, that's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
So this is village skip. Joe basically had it.
Come on. I'm gonna give this a few more goes before I just enter the village. Because this run's been so bad, it's like it goes. It happens anymore. Okay, there we go.
Yes, so what you can do there is land on the ropes, which doesn't seem like you can, but you actually can. Then land between the pines. So
Oh,
here,
nice.
Joe actually...
That's not good.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. I think I'm down below the village again because I missed the cut. Alright, I'm just gonna enter the village now. I got the gems at least, so.
Yeah, you got the gems, so it's fine. So,
Where did I even lose the other mask? Where did I get hit? I must have got hit by another villager at some point.
Yeah, so this song has been going like...
Oh, yeah, this
very
is...
terribly wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this is probably...
Like,
wrong.
this...
Both, like...
This already is gonna go over estimate.
Yeah.
Unless I play the rest of the game really well.
What is these?
130.
You can still get it. It's like 130 is really lenient.
Yeah. So that's one less to get out of the village without the, I actually did that intentionally just so everyone could hear this music. Because this music is good, but you don't get to hear it. I have to remember I'm not zombie here, because that changes, not this, but it changes the tunnel, so.
Yeah. So this is pretty much like it for half one, and half one went in like the worst possible way, but it's also why half one is one of the most reset heavy
Yeah.
points, since a lot of the tricks just they're really hard. just put it in a simple way.
Yeah. And they're not only are they hard, they're super punishing to mess up.
Yeah.
You get to see this funny strat too to get this gem. No, I didn't mean to die, but you can. The hitbox on that gem is really big.
Yeah, the gem hitboxes in Twinsanity in general usually like big, most of them, except the purple gem beach chase for some reason.
I was gonna say the purple gem on the slide. The hitbox is.
A purple gem on the side also had like huge hitbox.
Yeah, so like a good run right now would have just finished slip slide.
Yeah.
So I'm at about like almost 23 minutes. A good run is around slip slide right now.
Yeah, it would be like entering high seas at this point. So we're like pretty much all the levels behind.
Yeah.
We don't want to be on.
It's the annoying thing about not having zombie is I could actually do this cutscene skip multiple times, assuming I actually
You
get
should
it.
have just gotten the red gem by the way.
No, I did platform. I want to try and keep this at least semi-similar to the actual route. Like I probably should have gotten the yellow just not to, but I'll get it later because that's when I normally would get it.
Yeah, so I think this wild zombie is a bit annoying because it's like for zombie you have a convenient route.
Yeah, it's
around
with,
the whole map.
yeah, the route with zombie in this area is super nice because you can go along the water, so you can just get that gem immediately. If I had zombie, that would be one of the scarier gems because if I die, it's very easy to die there. And
Yes.
if you die with zombie, the game crashes. So, well, it's not because you have zombie, but it would crash. So.
Yeah, pretty much that's the only way to die while having zombies to get full damage.
Okay, so now we're going to ice climb. Now, just let me know, what is the strat for the blue jump? Because I really don't know what it is.
You go up the elevator, slide jump on the floating platform, and long jump to the blue jump. And definitely use to get the jump.
Because I never do this one actually without zombie. And if I do, and I'm practicing, I just don't get the blue jump. Oh, I did. I'm doing it.
What are you doing? I'm supposed to slide jump on that platform.
I'm getting checkpoint up here.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into here. There we go. Yeah, that probably wasn't the fast way to do that, but it worked, so.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now I just gotta remember to go get the green. I gotta say, like, playing this room without zombie, definitely a little disorienting, but it's really nice to know that I'm not just gonna lose my run because a bat is coming after me.
So, yeah, but
Whoa, nice camera.
Up to, and bats are very dangerous enemy, because if they start tracking Crash, they can't stop tracking Crash. Like, they just keep going and going.
Yeah, they will follow Crash. Like, where I am right now, they will still come get me here.
Yeah, like as soon as you trigger a bat, like that's it.
Yeah, it's gonna come after you until you kill it.
Or it kills you.
Yeah, usually the latter.
Yeah.
So,
Which is why it's recommended to avoid bats or spin them as soon as possible.
well, that's right. Okay, I really don't want to die here because it's been a long time since I hit a checkpoint, but there's one scary-ish jump here, which is the jump over to this. There's a so I can't. The reason I'm not just gonna fall down here is because there's a humongous death trigger. But if you jump at that tree, you actually avoid it. Like there's just a huge death plane above where I am right now.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's just it's supposed to like prevent you from going on a level below accidentally.
I have to remember what to do here. Vortex. Okay, I remember what to do.
You throw him from even to the ice vein.
Yeah.
The ice get the top checkpoint, go down, drag it, branch up the yellow jump.
Yeah.
You didn't get the checkpoints.
Yeah, I know. So now it'd be really nice if I got this on the first go, because I really don't have to come back down here and do this again. But
Yeah, so this is pretty much one of the toughest long jumps in the game. Since long jumps actually kind of have distance. Since the long jumps have a certain frame window, and certain jumps in the game actually require you to hit a very specific frame window. Preferably the latest one.
I want to say that jump is 3 frames from everything I've heard from people. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard that number thrown around, so... Why did I not slide jump there? Okay, whatever.
But yeah, if you miss that jump and jump at the wrong frame, too long jump, then you're not gonna make the gap.
Oh, good lord, this is... I should just try this again.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I'm not gonna make that. That wasn't gonna work. Yeah.
So this is Uber's kick, man. Okay, he's actually a fast boss. Like even with the cutscenes, this kick is still worth it if you don't mess it up 100 times.
Mess it up once. Might be worth it.
Yeah, you have two attempts before it's even loses time.
What the hell? Okay. And my timing for this is like so you can reset it like that.
Yeah, so reset it if you get it on the first attempt.
That might have been the same bad time. Okay, no, that'll work. That's pretty good, actually.
It's good enough. So there are around, well, I suppose 90 degrees of angles. And, well, I suppose 180 since the end is symmetrical.
Cool.
So even though that skip kind of looks really scary, it's actually one of the easiest skips in the world. Surprisingly.
You just gotta aim at the corner and you'll get it. As long as your long jump isn't like absolutely terrible, like the worst possible one. And also as long as your angle isn't like, I mean obviously like I needed a slightly better jump there because the angle wasn't perfect, but I didn't need like a long jump good enough for like the yellow gem. Like it didn't need to be nearly that good. Okay, come on.
Yeah, so this is the elevator skip. Usually after Luca you would go into the lab, throw cortex at the checkpoint and ride the elevator, which is what we used to do. But now you can actually click the cortex out of bounds. You do one pixel ledge climb. Well, I suppose not really, but yeah, it's just basically like one pixel of collision you have to navigate. You skip straight slip slide and and you actually have to wait there because if you load things too fast, the game doesn't really like that.
Yeah, that's a PS2. That's another PS2 thing. I'm pretty sure on Xbox you can just go straight here. I'm gonna try and do a cutscene skip here. Like the body slam. Okay, good. This run is so bad, if I miss gems on this slide, I'm just going to keep going, because it's not worth it at this point. I say that because there's no way I'll get this on the first go. Oh, I actually got it, alright. I put some body English on it, so that helps.
The slip slide is also kind of reset heavy roll, not really, but like
That first gem, like, is genuinely, like, one of the hardest gems to get in the game. Like, even just casually, it's very, very hard, because the angle is very precise.
yeah, there's like a hole at a good angle. If it's the bad angle, you miss the gem.
Yeah.
You just like
Hit the pipe, and then you're just done. Yeah.
And also slip slide has the one try gems.
Yeah. Rock Slide has a couple as well, but it has one, but it's not even really like a one attempt gem. It's just like I think blue, you can still like deputies at good blue as long as you just slow down, but the gems in Rock Slide are much easier in general, so the whole level is just easier. So like the first gem is the only hard gem on Rock Slide, and it's easier than most of the gems on this one.
Yeah, and if you miss a gem, you get the checkpoint right after.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to jump there. I was gonna go for the swag life, and then I forgot to jump. So.
Ladies? Excuse me, madam. Are those real?
Well, the thing about rock slides is that most jumps are just games.
Yeah.
If you attempt to get basically like easy.
Yeah, so that green gem is the first try gem because there's no way to deputies between it and that checkpoint. And there's no way to skip that checkpoint either, so.
The checkpoint should be slips I don't which we can't skip.
Yeah. I don't think you can skip them on the left side either. Yeah, so that's a cycle-dependent gem. You have to adjust your speed. You press circle here to go fast, but it makes your turning crap. So you have to adjust your speed there by letting go of circle or just holding circle based on what's going on. Right. Yeah, and that's much harder than doing. Alright, we're gonna just run this crap, so I'm gonna attempt for this. Yeah. So this ball, oh crap. The ball is actually Katamari, so if you roll into that box slow enough, it sticks to you. I was just too fast though and actually broke that in accident.
actually,
Yeah.
if you could get it out of this level,
Plus 1028. What a speedrun.
yeah, that
They can still get
has
underestimated.
Yeah, that ball still has like sticky properties.
Mhm.
I've
It
never
actually
been
does
so
break objects. You
humiliated.
can watch Bedian's
Your
video,
mountain treasure could never begin
that
to
kind of Mario ball,
compensate.
Mhm.
where Beta takes that ball to different levels and just collects.
Yeah, it's really funny.
And it actually does change your hitbox.
Yeah. Alright, so this level, there's a cycle that I'm trying to catch, and that cycle activates when I or start moving when I enter the room with engine. I'm going to try and skip the cutscene with him, and then catch a cycle in the water room with the rotating crankshaft.
And all I see is only one of the hardest levels to master,
Yeah.
because it has a lot of cycles and the order is not really tight, so you really gotta learn your movement spacing. There are also a lot of
Nice.
enemies.
Well, that is entirely my fault because I knew it was going to happen. So, alright, well, rip the good cycle.
Yeah, so that rider right there, if you spin him the frame, well, not the frame, but like there's the frame window where if you see him when he's spinning the barrel,
Yeah, the barrel hits you.
not this one.
Yeah, so I actually also got super unlucky because I got hit by a rat in here. The rats in this level are horrendous for luck.
If you don't see a rat coming, then
There is one. It is coming. So that's why I'm just like walking and spinning, which you can't really slide jump like around all the rats. I think the cycle might be good here. I don't even know the thing that make that. Okay, I won't do the god cycle. I'll have to 2 cycle this one, but that's okay. At least got up here too.
so this would be infamous. You can get what is called a god cycle, where you just go around the rotators,
Yeah.
detonators.
Yeah, so if you have perfect movement through the first bit of this level when you get here, you can get on the first crankshaft right as it's coming up and go straight. You can go straight across this room without stopping. It's very, very cool. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard, but your movement, like for like several rooms in a row, has to be good to get it. So also, I just got hit again by an unlucky rat. So. Now it's time for engine. You note that I'm like 2/3 of the way through Hub 2, and this is the first boss that I'm fighting.
Yeah, and also the fact it's like 37 minutes in, you should
Yeah.
finish a boiler, like middle of a boiler.
Yeah, so you can do spin jumps on these spikes here. I'll just do it. I don't mind. At least do it on the first one. Don't have any nice.
So, just like in the OG games, actually.
Nice, perfect time to sneeze and lose my rhythm.
Oh my god.
Right. Well, you saw what it's supposed to be like there, so
Yeah, just like an OG game.
that's hilariously unlucky. Just sneezed and lost the rhythm. So it's these TNTs, it's possible, if you watched the bingo yesterday, you can get one TNT to blow up all 3 legs of this, but it doesn't actually beat the boss fight, because the boss checks specifically that each one was blown up individually. It's really dumb.
But I think it actually checks specifically. I think it's probably like related to the agent type coding. The fact that it doesn't do like simultaneously or 3 at like the same time, so
Yeah.
it just breaks. But yeah, if you didn't know, the game is kind of coded in a weird way. Because it's the program that TT were lazy. They were like, since they didn't want themselves to like code everything, so they said the game is either stupid since they made it as a game. So they created a literal really cool language for designers. Designers kind of just code in whatever they could. Sadly, it doesn't always work. But it is pretty interesting what they managed to accomplish. And the system is actually like really powerful.
Alright, this is Rusty Walrus. This is fairly hard casually, unless you're playing on the Japanese version. Because in the Japanese version he just runs in circles and he doesn't actually chase you.
Yeah, for some reason in the Japanese version, there's this path is completely broken. And he just turns around midway. Just runs.
Oh, you're supposed to slide jump there. Okay. I'm trying to remember the layout of this on the fly. Okay, there we go. Now we're back on track.
Yeah, so Rusty Walrus is your classic grabber the chase, go fast kind of beat.
Yeah. There was one of these in Toad and Hoping that was much shorter. This one has way more holes.
More nitros everywhere. Inside the corridor. Also a bunch of live sprinkled that you can actually grab.
Yeah, which I probably should because I only have 5. Oh, I'm supposed to slide jump there. Just gonna walk. Let me get this life. I almost walked right into that hole because I thought the life was on the other side of it.
The
After the chase, you pretty much get a, let's say, 3-4 minute break.
Tell us where the
Yes,
treasure
there's
is.
not a lot going on until the end of the hub, really, so, which is nice.
Looks like we'll have to wring it out of him.
Yeah, so,
Rio?
one thing that would actually be really nice to find, I don't think it's possible, though, is if you can zombie in that cutscene, it would save a bunch of time, but I don't think it's possible.
I think you die if you come here, so we
Yeah,
just instantly
yeah, I think you do, yeah. If the fight you just died, man. Because then you would be able to do, like, faster stuff and head forward. So it just also, Entropy falls down into this fight and the team plays, which always gets a laugh.
really weird.
This fight also was like completely. The whole of High Seas was like completely changed. Like, I don't know, a few months before the game was released. This fight also changed completely. In the original version of this level, the monster Brio would tip the platform and a bunch of TNTs would fall, and you have to use hit a TNT and time it so that it blew up in his mouth.
Okay, check out John Bilton's video on the early version of High Seas.
Yeah. And his other videos about other Twinsanity stuff, those are very cool. Oh, you get the hook. This time to my spins there. I'm pretty sure I had a run of this game where I was just running around here and then Crash started walking. I was like, oh great, a dead zone in the middle of my run. That's awesome. I think I PB'd on my run, but it was still kind of funny.
But yeah, the game kind of dynamically calibrates your control almost at all times. Sometimes it decides that there should be a dead zone.
Oh, I missed that. Kind of doing that spin there. Alright, so the direction you face here actually changes how you face when you spawn here, except I never get the right direction, so I'm always facing the wrong direction. It actually wasn't that bad. That's pretty good.
The correct direction is like 90 degrees where the camera is. The cutscene.
That worked.
Yeah, for some reason after that fight ends, the game preserves the rotation of Crash.
Yeah, it's weird. No, I need to skip this cutscene again. Because if I actually did zombie, that would be my first attempt at that. But since I didn't do zombie because I immediately fell in a hole, I have to do it again.
Yeah, originally when we didn't have zombie around, you actually had to do the jump 3 times.
Can we get both of those? I'm just getting those because I was really low on lives, so I wanted to grab those. Yeah, so this cutscene trigger is really weird. It's like a big rectangle, but it's very narrow, so I'm behind... It's like a little wall. Well, big wall, but it's not very deep. Like, it doesn't extend very far towards the lab. So you can just go... Once you get around it, you're around it. So...
Yeah, it's only like... It's wide, but it's
Yeah.
not very tall. Well, it is tall. It's just I don't
Yeah.
really
You
explain it.
monster!
It's just,
Let my
it's
brother
basically
go!
just a wall, like a little bit extended.
My crystals!
My crystals.
Ruined! Thanks to Perky here. Must be repaired. And only one person can help. My niece.
Nina Cortex.
This
Isn't
is also
she
one of the longest
delightful?
cutscenes we've watched in a run.
Obviously,
Yeah,
I've
but
made
this
a few
cutscene is
modifications
mandatory because if you
here
do not watch this
and
cutscene, you
there.
cannot get to Hub 3.
Quickly, to my private
Unless
ritual. Set a course for
Sloths
Madame
tells you in
Emily's
chat that you're
Academy
going
of
the wrong
Evil.
route, in which case you do not have to watch this cutscene to get to Hub 3.
Yeah. Actually,
Come along.
But you have to watch a different cutscene to get to Hub 4 so that you can get to Hub 3. So,
and the cutscene is 8 minutes long.
yeah. Alright, now I have to do what we call win the lottery, which is get this trick platform descent. So I need to stay on this platform as it's falling out from under me. Alright, this game's easy.
Nice. So that platform is kind of physics-based.
Yeah.
It kind of falls in the wrong way.
Yeah, because there's a...
Life or fall damage.
Yeah, because there's a timer in this game that will just kill Crash after you fall for too long. So you have to keep landing on that platform over and over again on the way down. I only lost 5 seconds on that split, and that was with the detour for the extra lives, so... Alright, so if you mash X, if you press X on the wrong frame here, the game crashes. If you mash X at a different wrong time, then Cortex spawns in the airship with no gun, and you still have to kill the ants. So you have to use the slide attack, and it's, no. That's all I'll say about it. Why are ants still spawning? That was weird. That took much longer than normal. Now Hub 3. The actual fun part of the game.
Yeah, so Hub 3 is where you kind of always want to be on every attempt, but very much you really can on a good run.
Nice instant body slam. That is very uncommon. Normally you have to wiggle your way to get out there a little bit.
So Hub 3 has a pretty interesting gem router on the
Yeah, so
you go into the first level.
I'm getting a lot of stuff from out of bounds here, including into this level. So this is Classroom Chaos. So I'm just gonna hit the checkpoint and leave because I wanna, when I die, I wanna respawn there.
So we're pretty much getting every single gem in the hub besides the yellow one.
Yeah, because you can get the yellow one now, but it's not faster. Like, you have to do a bunch of jank to get it, I think, before you beat Amberly, so... We have autosave off, because...
So this is pretty much where everything comes down to, let's say.
Yeah, for the most part.
This is Boiler Blue, which is the first level you would usually visit. There is there's actually a route around Hub 3 to do Boiler last, and it would be faster, but you don't want to do Boiler last.
Oh, for Christ's sake. That was really bad. I had the distance, a terrible angle. Well, I was going to try and best segment this split, but I'm not going to do that now. That was entirely my fault.
So Boiler starts out with a very specific long jump because we want to avoid the world checkpoint trigger.
Yeah.
Since we're gonna be getting zombie for this level, for the entirety of it, in fact.
Well, let's try this again.
Yes, the old alma mater. As a former student myself, I'm well acquainted with the many secrets this institution holds.
And finally, that long jump is pretty costly since you.
Yeah, it's like close to a minute, I think, every time you reset.
Yeah,
Because the load screen is like 20 seconds, and then you have to get back to the cutscene. That takes like another 5 to 10. You have to watch the cutscene again, which is another like 20. Then you got to get back down here, which is like another 20. And now you're at a minute. So, just from missing a single jump, such is the nature of this game. It's much better. Okay. So you jump around that checkpoint, grab Cortex, throw him in here, and jump over the acid. So you die on the first frame of the cutscene, but the game doesn't complete the process of killing you. So it like thinks I'm dead. So things that normally would kill me won't.
Yeah, the game spawns Crash back with -1 lives. Well, not -1 lives, but like -1 damage.
Yeah.
And -1 masks. So, which is why if you grab a mask, you would cancel it out and bring back to 0. Cancel it to
Yeah. So there's
now we're,
so there's one mask that's basically in my way in this level that I have to make sure I avoid.
yeah. So zombie allows you not to die from the acid. Just walk on it.
Yeah, but it doesn't make Cortex invincible. So if he dies, you know, that's bad. So you have to be careful.
Yeah, so Cortex is kind of stuck in a pipe state for now for a while, which is not useful at all.
Yeah, but you need to put him in the pipe state to be able to trigger zombie in the first place. So
Yeah. Sadly, that is currently a requirement. So right there, Joe went over a chunk.
yeah, and Cortex detached from me for a moment.
Yeah, and there's actually like a possibility where if the detach is kind of bad, Crash can push Cortex away so fast that he cannot actually get you back.
Yeah.
I mean, the round would be over.
Yeah, there's also
So
there's a very low possibility Cortex just gets stuck in there and there's no way to get him out.
Yep.
It's pretty.
Run over.
Yeah. Well, you could do like the original Giro would do, but
Yeah.
you know, in other words, your run is over.
You actually cannot, because if you don't get Cortex out of pipe state, the game just crashes if you proceed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. The game tries to give you Cortex here.
Oh, so it would just crash, yeah.
Yeah, because in the pipe state, it doesn't know what to do.
Nice, I didn't know that. That's funny. The more you know. Well, that's good to know in case I ever, like, accidentally do that and just like, oh, just keep going and try that strat. Well, they won't work. Just load a save and try again.
Yes, but also another side effect of zombies, the fact that the normal checkpoints don't trigger.
Yeah.
Keys, checkpoints, because the normal checkpoints are really slow during zombie for some reason.
Yeah. Now to fail this trick.
So this is the fated rule. Since there are two very long pipe cortex puzzles you have to do, but there is a way to grab both of the gems that we need, the only ones we need, and actually not do any of the puzzles. Since the first gem, the double one, is literally right here, the third puzzle, but the yellow gem is in a very uncomfortable spot. It's at the end of the fourth puzzle. But you can actually go out of bounds using Cortex. Conveniently enough. You to get to the end of the fourth puzzle, and conveniently enough, you can grab the gem from out of bounds.
Yeah. Well, I missed the jump the one time, but the other time I actually got through. I mean, it was slow, but I did get through, so, Yeah, so doing all that saves, what, like 3-4 minutes? Because you do not have to fight Dingo. you do that.
Yeah. Nico is a very long boss.
Yeah, and you have to like progress fairly further into the level just to get to him, because he's not like right there. So right, this is classroom. This level's fun.
So also, since we didn't grab any checkpoints in Boiler, just went straight back into classroom.
Yeah, so that's why that first jump is important to get around the world checkpoint, because Zombie lets you avoid all the other ones, but not the first one, so you have to do the first one on your own.
Yeah, if you do fail the jump, if you die, it is kind of fine, you can try it again.
Yeah, it's,
yeah.
Triggering the checkpoint is way worse than dying.
Because you cannot get out of Boiler if you trigger the checkpoint, other than actually completing Boiler. So these dogs are actually the only aggressive dogs in the game.
Yeah, the ones in the courtyard don't chase you. No airplanes. I'm trying to salvage this run by getting the best segment. I'm going to split. Which is still possible. And then you get this room, which is like the coolest room in the game, if you do it right.
So this is library, and the game requires you to do kind of a spiral to go up, but you can do a bunch of clever skips.
Yeah, like a lot of the pillars and stuff have collision. Oh, I got that, but it didn't work. That's a shame. I think I just like stopped holding forward or something. Like I totally had the height for that. I'm not sure how I missed it.
Yeah, thankfully the gem at the library is at the very top, conveniently placed to just grab it. Good,
Nice,
get out.
Nice quick camera. Right, so this level you're actually supposed to play as Cortex for the second half, but Cortex sucks. So we're just gonna go over the cutscene that would switch us to him, and play his section mostly out of bounds, only going inbounds when we need to.
Yeah. So this Cortex is really slow.
Yeah, he has no slide jump or anything. And so, for this, yeah, for this room specifically, you need to land on the corner of the door frame there to load it in, or you'll soft lock the game actually.
That we could go inbounds, but that would require the frog room. Frog rooms are actually not really good with Crash, since you actually can't shoot. Saying frogs is...
Well, now I'm gonna have no mask for the other frog room, so that's just wonderful.
Yeah. You actually are required to do a frog room, which is the third one, and it's the best one.
Yeah, because there's a gem in the hallway afterwards, so if you skip it, there's no known way to get the gem.
Well, there is a way, but I would say it's so stupid.
It's not, yeah, you might as well just do the frog room. Right, so this frog room you skip by just slide jumping into it, and you wrong warp 2 rooms ahead, so that's cool.
Yeah, currently, that is useful.
Yeah, there are a bunch of them that... There's one in High Seas you can do that, like, almost lets you skip engine, I think.
I don't know, but yeah, there are a bunch of warps, and pretty much all of them are useless because they don't really get you anywhere. They either like instantly kill Crash or stuff like that, so you can do it yourself. So Jonah has to do the third frog room, which is the worst frog room, since each frog room increases the amount of frogs you have to kill. Like the first room is 8, the second is 16, and the third one is 24.
Yeah, I've lost count already. And I've died again. Yeah, this is like, you know, I mean, I'm playing badly now, but it's actually not super easy to do this.
The frogs just spawn in.
Yeah, they're spawning until there's 6 of them in the room, and then they'll spawn.
Yeah, the game only checks if you've killed 24 equals 6 of them, if all 6 spawn.
Yeah, I think you need actually, I think maybe G-Pro said it, like, the actual requirement is you need to spawn 30 frogs. The only way to do that is to kill 24 because you're going to have 6 million at a time. Alright, well, I did not best segment there because I died twice in the flood. So, sad days.
So here comes the kind of a break level.
You know what's funny is like when I submit this game to like HDQ, I usually use an estimate of 125, and if I play well, I could still be around that.
Yeah.
It'll be like it'll be under. Oh, nice. Went the wrong way.
Oh yeah. So as it was mentioned, the game's fairly taxing in terms of time losses if you get some.
Yeah, I did. There's a run here the other day, maybe a week ago. Last run here.
Yeah, I actually lost a bunch of resets this one's rooftop.
Yeah, every death in rooftop is brutal. So the checkpoints are nowhere near each other.
Are you gonna go for this again?
Yeah, I'll go for it once.
Well, you actually got yesterday.
Yeah, I did get in the bingo yesterday, but I'll go for it again.
So in rooftop, it's actually not that bad compared to since you can actually kind of double jump off the gargoyles.
Yeah, so if you grapple a gargoyle and then mash jump, you can get a second jump, which is useful. Like you saw me do it there, where I like kept that momentum around the corner. And that may have looked weird, but that's because I double jumped.
Yeah, since gargoyles, when you grab on top of them, actually quite momentum. You can
The Cortex's movement tech is you slide into cutscenes.
So isn't really any different from your casual playthrough. Most of the gems are just in the way for the most part.
Yeah.
That actually is a hidden artifact gem.
Yeah, I'll show it.
Out of the chunks.
Finally figured out how to do that the other day. Grapple that thing from incidences.
Yeah, you need to kind of delay a grab.
Yeah. Well, I like hold X for a little longer and then grapple. It seems to work for me. But yeah, it's like, yeah, you gotta delay it a little bit. You can't just hold X and circle like you normally do. This level is super laggy, even like on every console it's super laggy.
Yeah, the rooftop level is level. Especially on 360.
Yeah. Alright, so if you look into the distance there, you can see the gem is up in the distance there. I think there are actually more out-of-bounds ones, but that one is just the most easily found. I've heard there are more out-of-bounds. I just know about that one.
There are also other ones, a bunch of other bounce balls.
Yeah. So it's not possible to break them. Right.
So, using double jump from gargoyles to actually skip a little bit of the level.
And I got it again.
So, that skip is kind of random in a way.
Yeah, I actually think it has to do with the timing of your double jump. Like, you have to double jump at a specific time. Because if you double jump too early, you won't get it.
Yeah, but at the same time, the window for a double jump is kind of weird.
Yeah, so it's weird.
Sometimes when you like even mash for a double jump, the game doesn't give you one. Even if you
Yeah,
want one.
yeah. Usually you get it, like but it's possible to not. So, and if you don't, get a double jump there, you just don't get it because there's no way you can do it otherwise. With just the grapple momentum. The death plane is also weird because you can actually land over there like you made it, but you'll just die. Yeah, because it gives you like you got hit by something death animation, not like the black fade out, which makes me think there is something to do with if you hit something completely instantly. There's a cool strat you can do here in all levels where you actually hop on the bus.
Yeah, let's get
But you can't get this gem if you do that. Well, I tried it. I held down at the right time and I just didn't get it. Oh crap. You see, like I didn't get a double jump there, even with the 2 of me matching axe.
I actually drove that was right there, right after the boss, because PS2. But you go into this corridor after grabbing the crystal, the game can actually just crash.
Alright, so you want to talk about speed, that was the best segment, so...
Well, yeah, thanks for the background jump.
Yeah, but everything else was terrible, so...
You know, we're gonna beat that best seg again.
I mean, so it's faster to actually wait for this thing one cycle. It might have actually moved another cycle when I looked away to check how much that was a gold ball, but it doesn't matter. There's the Cortex movement tech. Insane.
Madam Amberly.
But yeah, the rooftop best actually took my son of us down by a second, so I think it was by like a second.
I see you found employment as a barber.
But it can be beaten by like 5 more because there's a lot of slop in that.
Scientist.
A scientist of me. To me, you'll always be a little firm.
So this boss,
You can cheese by just standing here. I'm not touching my controller right now.
as I mentioned, the game's basically making sense. But there was some QA testing.
It's not like Fusion, where you have the picture of the QA tester and it's blank. Yeah.
The boss just put QA shots.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Cortex, hold on. Shoot. And so I like to do this last phase specifically further to the right so you can actually get on the elevator when it's right there. Because if you're too far to the left, you can't actually get on it. And if you die here, you go actually back into rooftop after the bus chase. That's the last checkpoint before this fight, which is just awful design. Like, the fact that there's no checkpoint, like, anywhere near this boss really is hilarious. Yeah.
You can't just mash as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Because the game actually does have a hard-coded value of between shots, like it's like in frames.
This
So
way.
you basically kind of have to mash in that rhythm.
Yeah, so the reason I waited is because there's some nonsense that I still didn't get with this door loading. So if you do it right, that door is actually, well, you can just go straight through there, but I didn't do it right, so now I just have to get the yellow gem. So you get the long jump and a death abuse from falling. You have to actually do like a specific long jump to get that, because you need to go high enough to actually die before you hit the ground. And it's kind of hard to do that. Like you have to do like a pretty quick double jump there to get that.
So that was how free and actually would run would be already at like end of AA almost.
Yeah, you'd be in the ballroom. You'd be entering the ballroom as I got on the airship, because it's like 3 minutes from entering the last ballroom. And that was like 108 I was at, so... So I'm going to pause here for a few seconds. To let the lab load in. It's actually faster by, I'd say it's maybe a second or two.
So how far is probably one of the
Come now, as we
of the
explore
overraking
a
parts of the
new
run.
dimension.
Because there's
Yeah.
nothing particularly
But we
hard,
ran out of time.
Yeah, but every mistake
Well,
is enormous.
but the mistakes are kind of bad, yeah.
Yeah, so I just skipped the hard cutscene there by holding down and mashing X.
Yeah, for some weird reason, if you do that when the EV starts, the game just procs you out of the cutscene.
Yeah, so you can get two spawns. You can spawn either where I did, like under the Psychotron, or you can spawn like by the door, like right near where the cutscene trigger is. And actually, it doesn't really matter which one you get, because if you get the spawn under the Psychotron, you can get to the door faster, but you have to pause to wait for it to open. Or if you spawn on the other side, you can.
Yeah, you just go around.
You just have to go around and.
Unless you're on the Xbox, and yeah, if you get the settings, save that.
Skip that wall. You cannot skip the first nitro wall there, so you have to load up and then you can go around the second
My
one.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
niece.
Like the
We must
hitbox
do
in
something.
TNT sometimes
Think,
it's weird
Cortex,
because
think.
some TNTs you can body slam here.
Yeah, that one you
they
can't.
would not kill you. Yeah, that one you can't even body slam, it would just kill you.
Yeah, so this cutscene is technically skippable. It's really hard, but if you do it and you get on the slide, it doesn't actually put you in Humil Escape like Slip Slide does. So you have to watch this cutscene in order to be put in Humil Escape.
And doing this whole deal,
Oh, nice enemy momentum throwing my perfect angle out there, as I had there.
yeah, so the problem about the rock slide is that while it is a kind of easy level, it has some black exposition
Yeah.
that are actually
And Evil Crash can also hit them like into or out of your path, depending on how lucky you get. Also, yes, the music is good. Also, it said that this is a race at the start. It's not at all.
Yeah, Evil Crash plays is like placed in locations and jumps, and he has the tempest point where he can just these sluts.
Yeah, they just disappear and then reappear. Like, he'll reappear later. Also, he's the 360 camera, a classic.
It's a good try. So thankfully most of the jumps are going to be placed in the caves, so you can't really miss them.
It is possible, but it's pretty hard. You have to really try to go around them, but I mean, I have gone around them, so this section's a little awkward to get through. But that was good.
It has stance positioning, and if you bounce into the drill, you
Yeah,
kind of
I had a practice earlier where I like had jumped off that and it was bad. I went with the drill. I actually went right under the drill, like through the hole. And it was super clean. I was like, well, I'm never gonna do that again.
yeah, if you like bump into the drill directly,
You
it's much easier.
Yeah, it kills your momentum.
Come along.
So only 2 levels left.
Yeah, plus 2 levels plus I have to actually get the Hub 4 gems because there are none at the lab.
Since the down of the map technically doesn't exist, it just has a robot at the bottom.
Yeah. Which is funny because you can get down there and just collect them.
Yeah. The big guy, TM.
Oh, that was good. I knew I was gonna miss that. That jump was really bad. I could feel it.
Jump from too far away.
Yeah. Yeah, that time I didn't get a jump, so I died. Nice.
So most of the Hub 4 jumps are all around puzzles. And it's like literally all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, besides Bubble Jump. Bubble Jump is just lying out there, but every now and jump kind of requires you to do usually wall puzzle.
Yeah, a lot of ball puzzles here.
Yeah, they're all skippable. Since the devs really never tested the fact that I can just grab them.
No way sauce. I should test that.
Wow.
It's insane. Yeah, so this puzzle is awful, and you'll know that if you watched us do the bingo last night.
Well, I did the one first try, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I did the puzzle like 25th try, so.
Yeah, the puzzle is actually kind of actually insane.
And that when I did it last night, that was the first time I'd ever done it, so.
Yeah. And so the cage gems can be stolen because the gem box is amazing.
Yeah. And the crash hitboxes, like they're just weird,
Yeah, like
weird
when you
shapes.
when you buy this
There
level,
they
you
are.
kind of
Let her go.
cage.
Yeah.
Take me instead.
Yeah. Classic.
So we used to actually do this puzzle for the cage gem, but probably you can just buy this on this.
Yeah, you get it with like Crash's fingertips.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Like I discovered it.
That puzzle's really easy, but
Yeah,
it's nice. The skip is faster.
yeah, like one day I thought 45 minutes.
Oh, nice. Alright, well,
Like,
not to
got the jump first try.
climb back up here because I got the thing where I jumped too soon at this point.
Yeah, if you jump out of the spin, you cannot double jump. So this is the second order score, just like the beat chase, but just like the beat chase, you can actually skip the triggers.
Yeah, but this one's more difficult too because the paths aren't perfectly straight like they are in Totem Hokum, so you have to actually like really learn where stuff is. Also, like the ones in Totem Hokum are straight and there's a lot of invisible walls that just keep you on the path, and here there are none of those things.
There are none.
The path zigzags all over the place. Like it'll just
There's only one section where there's an invisible wall we can use. Other than that, it's just if you do a wrong direction with the slide, then
then you have to actually, so the checkpoint I activated there is the only checkpoint you can activate without actually activating the chase itself. You can avoid activating that checkpoint, but it's not worth it, I guess, unless you are being super technical optimal and long jumping from the perfect spot. But yeah, it's not like hitting it or not hitting it. It doesn't really matter. I almost missed that. That would have been hilarious. Nice launching.
so there are only 2 jumps of the chase. The rest of the jumps are just packed into a single location.
Yeah, so they hide one behind the rock and then they just put a bunch of them right here outside Antigone.
Yeah, we ran out of time with Saturate session.
Oh. What?
Surprised you even get that.
Yeah, I thought it looked good, like I was on the right spot, and I'm surprised it didn't work.
So that yellow jump, you're actually supposed to hit like an activation box, like all the way at your antagonist entrance, go all the way back.
Yeah, so just body slam the rock.
Also that cage jump is just a body slam.
That one's the most finicky I find.
So here you're actually supposed to use the detonation roll to destroy the radars.
Victor in Moritz's stronghold of
Do
evil.
a nice body
This
slam
is
too.
where we wrong the right.
Well, as long as this isn't awful, I will beat the estimate.
Run.
Just finish it with a nice clean antagonist.
Yeah, here comes the 825. Here we go. Let's just do it.
Sub 830 easy.
Yeah. Well, my best would be sub 830. I missed the last ball in the last room. It was so sad.
So antagonist is probably one of those satisfying roles. It's also one of the challenging.
Yeah, it's very long, and the checkpoints are very spread out. Nice. I'm gonna take that checkpoint. Better not die.
So
A lot of lag there too.
most of the items are kind of the allocation and technical stuff.
There's only a couple that are like actually in your way. By a couple, I mean one. Well, yeah, maybe two. You could blue is definitely in your way, and you could argue purple's in your way too.
And the rest you just kind of have to get. So all the purple gates, they are almost equal because we really tested the lights.
Yeah, you can either jump over them or dice them. Alright, well, I'm not going to get the good color cycle here, almost certainly, based on that movement.
You can say make it if you really want to. Really want to try, but it's gonna be a bit harder. So on this room, you can actually do a kind of a box skip straight to the jump. At first, it's hard, and second, it's stupid, and it actually doesn't make sense.
And it doesn't win.
Yeah, most of it. The fact is that the color cycles are going to be kind of the same, and if you do the box, I think you have to wait.
Yeah, you can't actually catch a better cycle with the box, you can just get the same cycle. Really? Really? Let's screw that guy.
So back away, yeah. So the end fight is
Yeah, you need to kill 4 ants. Yeah, I got that in the last practice AA I did before I started the stream. So. Oh, that didn't work? I went to grab the life, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna assume that was gonna go in. Alright, well this won't be my best segment here anymore. Like, already wasn't going to, but not really. This room is more or less an auto-scroller-ish because you cannot catch a faster cycle here. No matter how fast you go in this room, you have to catch this cycle. I think it's different on Xbox, but on PS2, this cycle is just this cycle. Like you just that's how long it takes to get through that room. Okay. Well, that was really. He just ran to the side and then jumped up. All right. You can't just go out of bounds in this whole level at 100%. There's a lot of stuff you just can't get around. You can do this, but you're still technically in bounds here. Oh, that's not right.
You can go out of box, but the problem is that these blocks here, they have an insane ceiling, and you cannot get on top of them.
Yeah, screw it, I'm trying to look at these things, go back. It's not faster. But... yeah, the most out of bounds you can do is going along the edges of the rooms like this. Oh, hell yeah. The optimal color skip. Nothing else matters, I got that, so who cares that the rest of the one is terrible. Lost a potential record run to that long jump off the edge of the room over there. That was pretty cool. Some yellow right now. So now you can do some cool stuff with these colored cycles here. Smartkin, are you still there? Or did you die? Sounds like you died. Oh, he just muted. Never mind. And so the last ballroom, you can skip these puzzles basically by spinning them under the receptacle, and they'll still... I'm dead. Ooh, I live. Okay.
Oof, that was lucky.
Yeah.
Nice anthem used. Yeah, there's actually hitboxes there. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
True,
So this is the cutscene with Spyro. And you just go around it. There's a funny glitch I was going to do, but this run has been so bad I won't do it. Where if you hit that cutscene from out of bounds, and then go back out of bounds, as if you're going to do the skip, there's Crash is still there. And you can like stand on top of yourself. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's good insanity. Classic.
Well, this movement has been dreadful. Probably have to pause for the whole time. Like 20 seconds, I think. Normally I pause for 4 seconds there, but my movement was so bad. Alright, well I would have beaten my normal 125 estimate if it was just get to the evil twins.
Yeah.
Alright, final boss time. It's a banger. And it's got 3 phases. Yeah, probably the best boss. Like Dingo might be the best boss, but this is my favorite boss for sure. Oh, nice. I actually think it's faster to do that, or to not do a double jump there, because then he goes to the left and he does like a stamp, as opposed to attacking you with the flame. That could be wrong. I have no idea.
Nina's spot is basically double jumps. Spot is just shooting. You can actually partially choose this phase.
Can I do that now? Further ahead, yeah, you can just stand near him and the machine gun won't hit you. Alright, get ready on time, Rad. Assuming, unless I get Knuckle Glitch. Okay, I did not get Knuckle Glitch. And time. 126. Insane speed. That was pretty awful, but, you know, that's Twinsanity for you, so...
Most of the time loss was how 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Realistically, you couldn't have a better demonstration of Twinsanity, 100%.
That's very true. Like, the beginning was a complete disaster, and then the end was okay.
Yeah.
Like, from the bottom, from Slipslide to the end of the game, I lost 4.5 minutes to my PB, so... You know, but before Slipslide, I lost 10 minutes, so...
Yeah, so... It's all hub 1.
Yeah. Always hub 1.
Getting zombie, yeah.
Yeah. So I hope everyone enjoyed that train wreck, because I sure didn't. No, it was fun. It's always fun to play this game.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why runs of this don't finish very often. As you see, like what happens if you try and do that. So.
But
it's fun to play. So yeah, if you want to learn it, hop in the Discord. There's actually semi-recently, Atomical Sloths put together a spreadsheet that basically has a bunch of links to videos, pictures, any sorts of guides that have ever been put together for any and all strategies and categories for this game. So that's a great resource to start out, as well as just watching top runs and asking a bunch of questions. So if you're interested, you know, hop in the server. And, yeah, we'll be happy to help you out and tell you to actually run this category as opposed to the other categories. So. Yeah. I think that's it. But don't go anywhere, because up next we have arguably an even bigger train wreck than Twins Hundo. We have Boom Bang. So if you, yeah, yeah. So if you thought this run was bad, just stick around for another hour and a half, and it will be very entertaining. I assure you. I assure you, it will be awesome. All right, I think we're not.